Everyone. Wanted to share this program. My name is Lee Little from Durham County Adult Protective Services. I'm a program manager there at Social Services, and I want to introduce to you a program called the Low Income Homeowner Relief Program. This program started last year. This is the second year of Durham County Social Services running this program. Um, it's is in partnership with the Durham County Tax Office to operationalize and property tax subsidy program. Its main goal is to target and to help longtime homeowners in Durham County and lower income brackets remain in their homes through a tax support program. The program will run this fiscal year, between August the 1st, 2022 and January 31st, 2023. So January will be the last that we will accept applications. If you're wanting to know some of the eligibility requirements for the program, is that the property must be in Durham County, must be current on your tax bill. Just to make sure I'm clear, is that Durham County Social Services have a tax program. And also I have learned that the city of Durham have a different tax program. I'm not going to speak too much on the city's program, but there are some distinct differences between the county and the city's program. Eligibility requirements: homeowners who have owned and used their property as their primary residence for at least the last 5 years. So that is a key point. This is not a subsidy program that will help homeowners that rent out their home. This is for your primary residence for help. Residents who are not receiving other state subsidy tax assistance, such as the homestead exclusion. So this program is not in conjunction with other programs that you're receiving. So if you receive one, you will have to make a decision on which program you would like to move forward with. We are serving households with incomes of less than 80% of the AMI. And I can get into a little bit of that a little bit later. Program allotments. So this program is to help, and we basically, which is different from the first year. The first year, it was just a $750 subsidy on your bill. Whatever is greater, the greater amount. But the maximum you could receive was $750. We wanted to really make sure we're helping the people with a little bit higher tax bills. So this year, if you are less than 30% AMI, we will pay 60% of the tax bill, or $1,500, whichever is smaller. If you are between 31 and 60% of the AMI, the North Carolina AMI, 50% of your tax bill, which you could receive up to $1,250, whichever is smaller. And then we also have the last tier, which is 61 to 80% AMI. We will pay 40% of the tax bill, which is $1,000. So our tiers have moved up from $1,000, $1,250, and $1,500 versus last year we did just a blanket $750 or less. We currently have 2 social workers in this program that provide assistance to the program. And we also have a supervisor that is in charge of the program also. I will give you the contact information. Her name is Contessa Sawyer. Her phone number is 919-560-8362. I will and one of the other things I like to share is that our application process, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but when the pandemic hit, uh, a lot of things in county buildings or government buildings were shut down. So we went to a lot of virtual in terms of applications. So there's an online application. I will actually put it in the chat right now. If you go and complete a uh, online application, we will get the application from the portal. And then once we get the application, the social worker will then give you a call back. Any questions?
Tax deductions, the one that that Durham County is offering a utilize.
Did you hear her, Mr. Little?
No, I did not.
She wants to know, can you get both programs, one with social services and then the one with the Durham County?
No, you cannot. It has to be either.
Either. You can't get both.
So the one that
The one that offers the most reduction.
is the one.
Which one is the social service one?
The one that he just finished.
This is the county program that he was just talking about.
Was that the county program you were just talking about?
He is social service.
He's from the county.
But he was talking about social services too. Which one were
Yeah,
you just talking about?
I was speaking about the social services program. I was not speaking about, I believe the tax office has a automatic criteria in terms of a tax bill subsidy or that they provide. You can't get both, but I would definitely pick which one is the greater amount for the individuals.
It would discuss Durham County.
Yeah.
Mr. Little, can we just clarify that this is the Durham County program and not the Durham City program?
Yes, this is a Durham County program and not the city. The city has some other distinguishing criteria. Those I do not know of. I do believe one of the things, I don't want to misspeak, but want to provide as much information as I know. But I think the one difference with the city is that they will pay for past due tax bills.
Sure. Yeah, and no, and just to. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And just to clarify too, so I talked with Justin Gray, who came to this group and presented about the City of Durham property tax relief grant program last year. Because last year you could apply for both the city tax relief and the county tax relief. That was permitted. And this year, the city grant program for helping to reimburse taxes is no longer continuing. And so the only tax grant program is this one that Mr. Little is talking to us about today. And that's the county tax relief program. So this year, as far as I understand, there's only the one. And unlike the other one, like you said, Mr. Little, this applies to anyone who meets the guidelines in Durham County, whereas the one before was just certain neighborhoods.
Correct. Thank you.
Now, who was a contact well, you was talking about a contact person. That was a person with social services, Contessa Sawyer. Is
So,
that the name?
yes,
Is she with
I,
social service? Social
yeah,
service?
yeah,
Okay,
she's with
so,
social services.
so if
So
we
I
talk
actually
about,
put in the applicant, I'm
she,
sorry.
okay, go ahead. If they interested in applying with the county, because social services is part of the county, so if they're interested in doing that, they will call, you said two people, you gave me her name, they could talk with her, and then let me make sure I had the right phone number. 919-560-8362.
Yeah, so if you want to apply, she is just the supervisor that's managing the program, but if you want to apply, you would I did put the link in the chat. You would just click on the link on your computer and it will automatically pull up the application. You would not necessarily need to call her if you have any issues or concerns. You can definitely give her a call. But if you want to complete an application, I would contact, go through the portal, and you can also contact 560-8000 and ask for the LIHR
LIHR,
program. Yes.
long time homeowner.
Um, yes, and we do set up appointments. So if there's any individuals that do not feel comfortable with doing a online application, we do actually do appointments, and you get your appointments by 919-560-8000, asking for the LIHR. The receptionist will make your appointment for a social worker to complete an application online for you.
Bring your chair on here.
Mr. Little, if people apply and their applications are accepted, do they, if somebody say were to apply like December 1st, can they hold off on paying their tax bill? And this will go directly to, or where does the money go if an application is approved, and once my application is in, how long would it be before I find out if it's funded or not?
Okay, great questions. The money goes directly to the tax office. You do, each individual that does completes a application and is approved for the tax subsidy, they will receive a letter in the mail letting them know the amount that they were awarded on the address that they provided, and then we make a direct payment to the Durham County Tax Office.
Okay, so I could
And
hold off. I could hold off on paying my property tax bill.
you could, you could. I'm not going to suggest that, because the later you pay, there's fees that goes into it.
Okay,
So I would believe that if you did pay it, you could also get reimbursed. The tax
okay,
the tax office would give you whatever is the over for it. So those things. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I wouldn't necessarily pay it, but if we perhaps paid $650 and you paid the total bill,
uh-huh.
I would believe the tax office would give you the refund
I
of
get
the
you.
amount.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not looking at chat, so I don't know. Does anybody have any questions on Zoom that's in the chat?
Nope, no
No.
questions.
Anything else we should know, Mr. Little?
Uh, no, I mean, this is a great program. I definitely would encourage everyone to get involved that can and is eligible for the program. If you do have any questions, you can always reach out. Actually put the supervisor's number in there If you need to, but again, if you wanted to apply and you weren't feeling come with an online application, please dial 919-560-8000.
Okay. Any other questions? Y'all have any? Okay. Hmm? What's she say?
Will you fill out my application on your computer, because I don't have one?
Yeah, either I can do it or you have one of those people. Either way, yeah, I'm happy to help.
That's why I said I asked you after the meeting.
Sorry. Yeah.
Mr. Little,
I was like worried that I'm not gonna know that.
Yeah,
We-
I understand.
we thank you for giving us that information. You want to say that?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you too, Mr. Little, for coming out on a Saturday. We really appreciate, and we're gonna share this information, the recording more widely and flyers with neighbors. So thank you so much. Walltown community was the biggest neighborhood, or was the neighborhood that had the most applications in the city's program. For the one that was for like Walltown, Merrickmore, and some other communities. So I know that a lot of people will be interested to learn the details and listen to your recording and reach out to your coworker with more info. So thank you again for your time this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And thank you, Danielle, for inviting him to speak.
Yeah, and I would not mind at all returning back right before the push of the holidays sometime in December if we needed to come back and do a small presentation.
Okay.
All
That'll be
right.
nice. Mhm. We'll look forward to it then.
All right.
Hey, because we do have a meeting in December. We may have it and we may not. And then the next one won't be until, I think, February. But if we need to call a meeting in January, we'll have to arrange that.
Okay.
So again, thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. To take
All
out the
right.
time, like Daniel said, take the time out on a Saturday morning to come and speak with us. We thank you so much.
No problem.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what else did you have?
I just,
Let me get that.
oh yeah, so, pardon me. My only thing, and we got a couple people online still, is participatory budget is open. It's opened on the 10th of November and it'll run till December 10th. And this is an opportunity for